If you'd like to exchange your Magic Online cards for event tickets while logged in on Magic Online, you can do so by trading MTGO Academy's official bot, Academy Buy Bot. You can find it in the Magic Online trading area or add it to your buddy list.
Hey everyone, it's Chris, MTGO's RexDart, and we are back for one last go-round with Skred Red. We're up against Safeguard, and he's on some kind of Valakut deck. Red-green Scapeshift or Rug Scapeshift, no telling which. No point Skredding that. We'll just use it. So next turn we're going to try to resolve Magus of the Moon, and then he's going to try to kill Magus of the Moon. He sees two snow-covered mountains and probably sees that coming. Now he goes and gets an island, so next turn Magus of the Moon will be remanded to my hand, most likely. No? Alright. No, okay, there's his land drop. Yes, so Magus of the Moon fated to be remanded shortly. He so clearly knows I have that. Let's see. Next turn, 5th land drop, Scape Shifts. I'm trying to think here if I can get away with like just play the Boros Reckoner or something, but what does that even do? Like if he's going to remand it, he's going to remand it. If he's going to mana leak it, then I guess I'd rather he mana leaks the Boros Reckoner. He probably doesn't even care. Next turn is he'll be at 5 lands. He can Scape Shift 5, do 15. That's not enough. If he's going to have another green, so he can't play a second Valakut. So I guess technically this turn I don't have to play Magus of the Moon. I mean, he could have it or he could be bluffing it, but you know, I'm going to just figure he probably has the dang thing. So I don't know, next turn, that's ugly. What am I doing next turn? Next turn's like a cough. Yeah, let's just play it. Maybe he's bluffing. I don't see how sitting on my haunches is going to get me anywhere. Oh, that resolves. He's going to bolt the thing. I don't think they're going to play main deck lightning bolts, but I could be surprised here. I'm getting Echoing Truth. Is it Charm? Alright, apparently he doesn't care at all about getting rid of the Magus because he used the careful study mode on Is It Charm. So either that was a mistake or it was dreadfully bad news for me. Farseek. Okay. Whenever I see these ponderous big mana combo decks, I just wish to God I just had a Delver in play and was beating them down and backing it up with counter magic, and yeah. So I guess I'm going to play the Koth here. Other option is to play Boros Reckoner. I don't really see that being. Play the Koth. Well, he still hasn't gotten that Magus off the board. He's going to Pyroclasm it away now. Now he can scape shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not enough though. Oh wait, what if he gets 2 Valakutes? 2 Valakutes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, that does it. That's 30. Yeah, he can. He has it. I think if he wants. Sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands, get a Valakut and 5 mountains. That's enough to trigger, right? Yeah. Oh wait, 5 other mountains? Oh yeah, that's right. God, has it been that long since I played against that obnoxious Primeval Titan deck? Was that really only 3 years ago? Boy, I hated that deck. That was I hated that more than Cobblade. Like Cobblade existed to beat that deck because that deck crowded everything else out of the field. You tried to do something cutesy or mid-range, you tried to go aggro to beat Cobblade. Boom, Valakut was there because there were people who couldn't afford Jaces and they had their Valakuts. And their Primeval Titans. And they were there to wreck you. It is 5 other mountains, right? I don't remember how the heck this worked. When they all come into play at once, they all see each other. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. You still have to have 5 other mountains there. Well, I can beat him to 10. I can play a Reckoner. Let's see, I get up to 8 mana. I get like 2 Reckoners. Pyroclasm puts him to 10. That's the same thing. See, a 1 card in hand there. I can play a Stormbreath Dragon. That also just gets him to 10. And doesn't threaten the Leaf. I'm gonna, okay. Let's see. Alright, well, I guess what I'm gonna do is Reckoner. Reckon -2 to the Koth. Play a new Koth. No, that does nothing. Alright. Play the Reckoner. And then swing enough one of these. I think almost everything theoretically has him dead next turn, so I can Skred him for 4, 6, 7. Yeah, so he's gonna win this turn or not. Again, I don't know what that scape shift last turn was about. Does he have another scape shift? No? Alright. Gonna hit me. Is he gonna kill Koth? Is that the plan here? I think maybe he just screwed up on that scape shift count. So he's just killing Koth. Lightning Bolt. I think I've got him. I'm just gonna okay, Boros Reckoner gets him to 7. And then I can Pyroclasm him to 5. No, that's not enough, is it? Boros Reckoner gets him to 7. I can Pyroclasm him to 5. Then I can, but the problem is I can't both Bolt and Skred my guy. Like, I can Skred him down to 1. That's not going to be enough. So, unless I'm woefully miscounting here. So I think what I do is just go ahead and play Koth. He is in top deck mode. Swing. It's possible there was a kill there that I just missed. If there is, mention it in the comments, please. So I'm tapped out. And we're passing back. So if he rips Escape Shift, he wins, and jolly good for him. Okay. He hits a Valakut, and since that's a mountain, he's going to get to do 9 damage. Okay, but he's going to scoop there anyways. I would have bolted him to death, so it doesn't matter. Okay. What in, what out? Storm Breath out. Thundermaw is just better. Other than Sakura Tribe Elders, and again, he might have Snapcasters. The other deck did, so I can't say that Volcanic Fallout would be totally worthless. Pyroclasm at least gets me get damage. It's like there's nothing else going on here, except that I can bring in these Dragon's Claws also if I want. I'm never going to get to enough to kill him with Blasphemous Act, most likely. I mean, it could come up, yeah, if I have a Koth out, and it could happen, but I don't know. If he's playing Pyroclasm, it seems pretty silly for me. He might board him out for me to have them too, but I just don't have much to bring in here. I mean, it's possible that Blasphemous Act is just better because I might get there with it. I don't know. Well, I'm going to take these Pyroclasms out because, again, if he is playing Snapcasters, Volcanic Fallout's going to do a better job anyways, and it's not probably going to be the tail of the match here. So maybe gaining a few incidental life will delay him a turn, because really, you know, this matchup is all just about getting and sticking Moon Effect. So, and I've got the Skred to combo out with the Boros Reckoner, so it's not like I necessarily need. Blasphemous Act is better, mind you, but okay. Well, here's a toughie. If I rip a second land, I can play the Mind Stone, but I don't really like anything in this hand against him. I'm going to mull it. Well, now this is a lot tougher. I'm on the draw, but I'd have to rip 2 lands out of my first 3 draws. I have 21 lands. Or I could rip a land and a Mind Stone in order to actually be able to cast this Blood Moon. Oh God. Okay. Well, we're back to this. This is this is basically the 6-card hand, except 2 cards worse. So, of course, if that had happened, I guess statistically it's slightly less likely. And not really any point spreading that. Yeah. Okay. So looks like we're going to a game 3. So yeah, every hand I had was 1 land or 0 land until I got to 4. Yeah, you could make an argument. I can't really hold this one against the deck. I really can't. I'd like to, but I really can't. How does this work? Somebody want to bring a judge in here to my video and explain timestamps to me? If he has a Prismatic Omen in play, and I play the Blood Moon, as you controller every basic land type in addition to their other types. Basic lands are mountain. Good lord. I don't know, but his Valakuts aren't going to be Valakuts. I'm pretty sure of that, so. If he has Scape Shift in his hand, that's all she wrote anyways. Otherwise, I have a shot. Nice. Got a Valakut. And does he have the Scape Shift? Nope, Obstinate Baloth, huh? Alright. I'm not sure I would have brought that in against me, really. It's not like I'm a beatdown deck, although it blocks fine against those Koth Mountains, so I can't say it's terrible. Ugh, gosh. Yeah, I don't think there was any way I was winning this game too. I'm not holding this against the deck. I couldn't have kept at. I could have maybe kept at 6. I don't think so though. I mean, I'll tell you, if that makes me a bad player, it makes me a bad player. But I'm not going to keep where I have like nothing relevant against him unless I rip 2 lands out of 3 when I only have, you know, like what 23 cards that were going to work. And just statistically, yeah, maybe I get there, but the chances are so much better of me having a 5-card hand that had 2 lands in it, and something relevant. So. Well, at this point, I'm probably just going to die to beat down from Obstinate Baloths here. Well, there's a mountain. So, play the Blood Moon, see if it gets remanded. It looks like that's what's happening. Oh, is it Charm? Alright, do I just want to scoop here? Nah. Let's see, next turn I'm going to 6. 3 if he just has any land here. Oh, a second Baloth? Okay. So I can play the Magus, and then Koth isn't doing anything. Well, I could play Koth and then -2 him to play. No, I can't play I couldn't play the Magus and the Skred off of that because he's only going to make me 3 mana because the Magus isn't already out. I can play Magus. He can chump something, and I can Skred one of the Baloths if I need to. Alright. Do I want to Skred it now or wait? I think I'll Skred it now. Oh, he has another Izzet Charm? Okay. So the play here is he'll attack with both, and then if he does have a land in hand, I'm forced to chump with Magus just to not die, and then he can kill me with whatever land because his Valakut is active again. Nope. Okay. And another Blood Moon, but that's not going to do it. I can play Koth and Blood. No. Okay. All right. So concede that game. We'll go to game 3. Anything changed based on that? No, I don't think so. I'm sticking with what I got there. And I'm going to play first. And I'm just going to keep that because what the heck. That's, This matchup has got to just be about resolving the Blood Moon, but as best I can tell, that's just going to be a crapshoot. Like, he'll have that counter spell or he won't have the counter spell. I mean, I don't know what else to do about that because I don't have the kind of spells in this deck that are going to try to force him to make a move. Nothing in here is like a must answer card. Like, he's the combo deck. He has inevitability. So what am I going to do to him, really? He can wait out a Boros Reckoner. I mean, yeah, he can't wait out forever, mind you, but... Well, I've got my opening to resolve it if I rip a land. No! No! I mean, we're talking about a deck here that has mostly just flooded out on me for most of my play testing, and and there's the island. That was doing. Obstinate Baloth. All right. He's gonna win with those. I can bolt it and Skred it, or I can double Skred it. Yeah, this hand had an awful lot of potential if it drew a land. I gotta say, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just really don't know. How much of this is just poor sample size that we're seeing here right today, that in these matchups that theoretically should be good matchups, right? And I just don't get it. It's not playing what... I don't know, guys. You tell me. Go in there and you tell me, is this bad sample size? Am I getting hosed on draws here? Am I playing it wrong, or is the deck just no good? You let me know, because this looked like a completely reasonable opening hand, and it's just getting demolished because it doesn't get to a third land. Okay, what am I going to say about that? I don't know what to say about that. I'm going to look for something to say here. He doesn't have Scape Shift in his hand, obviously, because he could have cast it there and just won. So he almost certainly has a counterspell, would be my guess. Otherwise, what are those 3 cards doing in his hand? So I can play Reckoner here, but that's not going to live very long, because any land he plays is just going to get killed by Valakut. So maybe he'll remand this and not draw a counterspell. Yep. That's the hope. I don't know, guy. This is the most frustrating deck that I've ever played in my life, because it looks like on paper it should have nice matchups against so many of these decks. You're not going to get to see it play against Jund. I didn't find anybody playing Jund in the TP room or anything before I came here, so I don't know what to tell you about that, but it does seem like, at least in theory, it should have a good Jund matchup, because if they don't have Thoughtseize, I don't know. All right. Well, that's it. You know what? I'm going to recommend that nobody play this deck, because it's a complete disaster, and consider this article for this week just a warning. If you read that article on Channel Fireball and thought you wanted to try this thing, do not build it. Do not buy anything for it. It is a complete and utter disaster and a failure on every level, unless you're playing against nothing but Tron all day. So, anyways, that's it for this week, and I'll see you next time.